What's up, everybody? BigSweetC here with you. Got a special little video for you. Today, I want to talk about the Dead Space remake. I know I'm a bit behind on this, but I'm just now getting a chance to kind of put out my review. I was kind of hoping that I was going to get the second special ending to kind of show you with this video, but I haven't gotten a chance to get that far in the game yet. So there's just too much coming out. But I didn't want to delay too much longer on this review, so here are my thoughts on this fantastic game. I don't know what else to say about it other than this game is awesome. I mean, this was so much fun to play in the original game, and this game is just a better version of the old game. So if you liked the old game, this would definitely be worth getting into. And if you haven't played the original Dead Space, now is the time to do so. There were several upgrades to this game that are phenomenal. Motive Studios, a subsidiary of Electronic Arts, did a fantastic job putting this together. They used the Frostbite engine, which I'm not too familiar with. Everything seems to that I've come across lately seems to use Unreal. So this Frostbite engine is great. I mean, the game looked phenomenal, and that's probably the first thing that you're going to notice is the intensive graphic update between the original and this game, and that to an extent is one of the better products of this game. Is it looks phenomenal. It's spooky. You've got great sound coming out of every direction, and you have no idea where these enemies are going to come through, coming at you if you've never played the game before. The areas that are dark, you know, and the contrast is there, so you can tell the difference between different types of enemies and whatnot. And it just gives it a whole new life to it. You know, the art design of this game was a big thing in the original, and this has improved on that, and it puts you into this photorealistic sci-fi adventure that is just fantastic. A few other things. Probably my favorite thing that they updated on this is they redid the story. Not significantly, it still plays out the exact same, but our main character, Isaac Clarke, actually talks in this game. That wasn't part of the original. They went in and they redid the dialogue so he could then have lines with the other characters, which is new, and it gives it a whole new kind of idea, you know, a whole new storytelling behind the story, which is already phenomenal. You're stuck in this outer space futuristic like mining conglomerate, which is also a spaceship, but like it's got this alien technology on it that all these unitologists, these like I can only think of like mock Scientologists, start worshiping this thing, and people are like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is crazy that we're worshiping this alien marker thing. But the fact that Isaac Clarke can now communicate with the other peoples gives you a better idea of who Isaac Clarke is, and it puts you more into kind of his footsteps as he goes on to this adventure, because he's got no idea. He doesn't care about Unitology at all. He's got no idea about this marker or who these people are. He's only there for one reason, and through the dialogue of him communicating with the other players, really kind of adds another dimension to the storytelling of this game, and that was probably my favorite part of the remake. But you've also, you know, there's a new peeling system, so it's a lot more graphic when it comes to shooting enemies, a lot more gore if you're into that kind of thing. Now that doesn't make like a whole bit of difference in my opinion. I don't need gore that much to enjoy a survival horror, but I mean, that is part of the genre, is the kind of grossness, you know, of the whole idea. And so this peeling system in which you can like physically tear stuff apart as you destroy these necromorphs' bodies was a nice little addition. And another great addition was the fact that you now have a jetpack. So instead of like the gravity boots where you just kind of shoot from one platform to another, you can now, like you could in Dead Space 2 and 3, which I've never played, I didn't know this, you now have this jetpack where you can kind of fly around, and it gives you more access to travel the Ishimura. And so I thought that was a fantastic addition to the story. You know, and it's just, you know, the way the game plays out is better in my opinion. You don't have to buy these weapons anymore. You just kind of earn them as you progress yourself through the story. Power nodes are no longer required to access different areas of the ship. You physically go through it by foot now, or you can get these security clearances that help you get through it. So it gives it more of an open world feel to it, which I think is a really positive aspect of this game. Because again, it is a survival horror. You know, your idea is to not just like survive, but to kind of go around and like figure out what's going on, right? Part of the genre is the mystery behind this story. And so being able to go along and not require, you know, not rely on certain aspects of the main story to kind of go in and figure out different parts of the ship gives it a lot of replay value in my opinion, because you can, you know, run straight for certain things, and it seems to open it up in my opinion. And then finally, I mean, obviously, you know, one of the amazing factors is the new suit. You get a level 6 suit now that you can get in New Game Plus. It looks awesome, right? Like, I mean, it looks like this Skeletor meets Terminator thing, and it looks phenomenal. Like, it's so cool looking. Easily my favorite looking suit of any of them. Not to say that the original suit doesn't look good. It does. But I mean, this new like Skeletor suit looks badass, and I mean, it looks really cool. And then on top of that, you have the option in the New Game Plus to unlock a secret alternate ending, which I haven't gotten a chance to check out yet because I just haven't gotten that far. But in my opinion, that makes it replaying even better. There's a new difficulty. There's impossible mode, which is kind of cool if you're into the more, you know, difficult aspects of it. I kind of like just playing through the game, so I played it on standard, and then I'm doing my, you know, replay through hard. Maybe we'll go through like an impossible mode, but I'm not sure. You know, like I play a lot of difficult games, like the From Software games, and you know, sometimes it's just fun to just play a game and get through it. So, you know, we'll see about that. But it got a huge reception. It was the second best-selling game in January. It came out January 27, 2023. So in 4 days, excuse me, it was the second highest selling game of that month, only to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And in my opinion, I mean, Call of Duty, they put out a new game every 6 months, and so you know, they have a dedicated fan base, and they're, you know, all over the planet. This one is kind of more of a, I would say, like a lesser known franchise, and so for this game to come out and sell that well in just 4 days is a testament to how good this game really is. Now, would I pay full price for it? I did. I bought the deluxe edition. I paid an extra $10 because I don't mind paying an extra $10 if it's a game that I generally think that I'm going to enjoy quite a bit. I've been burned on it a couple of times in the past. Last of Us Part 2 is a you know, pretty good reminder of not all games that you think are going to be great are great, but that's not the case in this one. I would absolutely buy the digital deluxe version at full price again, because this game is absolutely worth it. And while I didn't use many of the, you know, I think I used like the cosmetic that you get for the digital deluxe version maybe once or twice. I don't mind giving money to developers that are worth the price of enjoyment, and this was absolutely worth the 70 or 80 bucks that it was. I think it might be 70 base, 80 with the deluxe edition. Now, I always say, hey, you know, if you're kind of a little strapped for cash and you want to wait for it to go on sale, I totally understand that. But it is absolutely worth full price, and I highly recommend getting this game. If you're on the fence, do yourself a favor, grab this one. I know it's a remake. right now, this is probably up in my top 2 or 3 favorite games of this year. We've got a ton coming out. You know, we still have a new Zelda game. We've got 2 new Final Fantasy games coming out. Hogwarts Legacy was a phenomenal game. We're playing through the Resident Evil 4 remake. There's just so much good stuff out there right now that it's going to be a tough year to say, you know, that this is one of the top 2, 3, 4, 5 games of the year. But as of right now, it would definitely be in my top 5, 100%. So before I make this too long, I'm just going to go ahead and say I give it 2 huge thumbs up. I would give it 3 if I had 3 thumbs. But do yourself a favor, go out and get this game, play it to your heart's content. There's so much to do in this game. And shoot, I forgot to mention this. They have made the side quests easier to figure out as well. So there's little markers now for the side quests, so you're not just kind of like walking around hoping that you run into these places and do these side quests, which add again to more of the story, the storytelling, the lore behind the game. And so that was another huge plus to me as well. But again, 2 huge thumbs up. Totally go out and get it. If you're on the fence, don't be on the fence anymore. Jump over that fence, buy this game, get it however you can. You can get it on sale, even better. Absolutely worth it, 100%. Do yourself a favor, play this game. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you enjoy it? Have you played it yet? Are you going to skip out on this one? Are you tired of the remakes? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Either way, that's going to do it for this one. BigSweetC, that's me. Wishing YouTube, that's you. Wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it might be. As long as you're watching, I'm wishing you a wonderful watching time. Sweetness, signing off. Peace.